So I want to pick up some of the threads of the practice that we've already done and also weave them together with a little bit of my own story in case it's helpful for you. Sometimes it can be helpful to know that others go through or have gone through something that you've gone through. Because anxiety is such a natural occurrence, such a natural arising. And in fact, this is what the Buddha taught, and I'll talk more about that this afternoon. But that anxiety is dharma, it's nature, it's part of our innate survival system and part of our self-protective response. It's a protection. And so its arising is really natural. And yet there is a difference between anxiety and fear. So fear is this adaptive response to immediate threat. And anxiety is like a pervasive threat that might feel ambiguous. It might feel like the body is stuck in this state of survival, stuck in a fear state. That becomes chronic. And so for me, I went through, this was about a decade ago now, I moved, I was living in a new place, I was living in Marin County, and I was going through a separation from a long-term relationship. And I also had a lot of new teaching engagements, so a lot of pressure on me for teaching. And I was, in this totally new environment, new home, new friends. And suddenly I was waking up at 4 a.m. and then I started to just sleep a few hours a night. And I had this intense feeling in my body and in my mind that I had to go faster, so that I couldn't slow down and I couldn't rest. And the mind state was that I was behind, that I hadn't done enough in life, I hadn't learned enough, I didn't have what I needed. And so I had to just keep going at every moment. And so it was hard even to cook an egg, to wait for that egg to get done cooking. I talked to another dear friend at that time who had been through something similar, and she said she ate undercooked pasta for 2 years. So this sense of the nervous system registering threat, for me it registered as a flight, like I needed to kind of always be in a state of movement and making something happen, to where I couldn't rest, I couldn't sleep. And so we were really working with this today in the movement practice, this kind of charge in the system, the sense of the muscular body is prepared to either run or to fight or to protect in some way. And this sense in the nervous system of momentum, of having been moving so quickly through life and through the world and having so much pressure that we have to do more, do more, do more. And so a sense that it's very difficult to just be, to feel that it's okay to rest, to feel that we can take a full breath, to feel that it's okay to take a big drink of water or just look out the window for a while, which are all things that the body desperately needs as part of our nourishment, as part of our resourcing. And so today we were actually going deeper into that state of contraction and then feeling, how is it to release that? How is it just to notice these moments of slowing down? And so this became very powerful for me when I realized in this process of having such deep anxiety, people would try to talk me through it and really engage my mind. And I could talk for hours about how anxious I was and try to make a decision, try to get someone to help me make a decision, go round and round and round. At one point, I accepted and turned down a teaching job 7 times. So if you've ever had chronic indecision, you're not alone. And what I started to realize is that it wasn't in my mind, it was in my body, that I could talk all day, I could reason it out, I could figure it all out, and the next moment I would think I was on the wrong track. because my body was just in this state of a survival response. And so through a lot of different practices, but in yoga therapy, learning about these ways of engaging and then releasing, and also allowing the system to begin to pendulate again. So learning that, okay, I can attend to what needs to be done, the very real things of our life that we need to engage in. And then there's a way that the nervous system can re-engage with relaxation, with enjoyment, with ease. So started to re-establish that natural pendulation of the nervous system.